Hey guys, how is it going?
Hi, Tony.
Hello.
Hey, I don't think there's enough of you guys. Is there any more people you can pile on in for this Zoom meeting?
Got a cast of another show. And
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yes. Maybe we'll reach out to Bones.
Oh, they're not on anymore.
Yeah,
Oh.
the people are alive.
That's
They live
true.
right nearby.
They
Yeah.
left.
This must be the greatest way to do one of these things, right? For you guys, you get to hang out with your mates, get in there, make some jokes. None of this Zoom meeting stuff. Just
Well,
get
my
in.
mates are back in New York.
Wow, mate burn. Yes, this is
Yes.
nice. We're like a real
Checkmate.
family who
Checkmate.
teases each other.
All John's imaginary friends are back home in New York.
One real friend.
Yeah.
That seems massively hurtful, which is usually how I like to start my interviews, quite frankly, with a mean burn. So well done. Speaking of well done, guys, well done on the movie and the longevity of the show. Crazily popular Bob's Burgers. What do you reckon it is about like this little cartoon that's made it go for what, a decade?
12 seasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's probably a mix of its sort of warmth and relatability and kind of offbeat humor.
And inclusiveness, maybe, too. I think that people responded to.
And the writers, we have such great writers, and they bring so much heart and so much of their own personal experience to also all of us. We all perform comedy, and we're able to improvise. And I think all together we're kind of like a superpower in terms of bringing
Humble.
this to
Be
life.
humble.
Yes, but not in a humble way.
Well, we don't all perform comedy.
I make music.
We all perform.
I'm a musician.
I'm going to burn everybody. I'm
Look,
going to keep burning.
Oh, wow.
Sorry,
it's
guys.
because we're a lovable
I'm going to
ensemble.
burn everybody.
And we bring that
This
to
is the one
screen.
interview where I
This is where
I
you
think
coach
people-
everybody.
Can really see a lot of themselves in the Belcher family too. I just think
Yeah.
they're really accessible, and animation does have this kind of I don't know, it's kind of a gift where people can project themselves into a cartoon more so than another form.
And it's
Yeah, and
also
I mean-
very- oh, sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
let him
No,
talk.
no.
He's in New Zealand.
Yes,
Let
no,
him
I
talk.
love
Yeah.
New Zealand.
All the
I-
way from New
Only to
Zealand.
get a question if you don't
Yeah.
let them talk.
That's
like
actually
five-
that's the
five
whole
years.
reason we want to it's basically the whole reason we do interviews is to get someone in the cast to say I love New Zealand. So you've already ticked that box. Thanks very much. We appreciate that.
I want to get well wishes to Jacinda.
Oh, yeah, right. She's down and out with COVID as we speak.
I know.
Can I say it in the Linda voice? I love New Zealand. So now you could use both.
I love
That-
I followed Jacinda on Instagram because she was such a healing, balancing figure that I didn't get to have when we were struggling with COVID. So I just sort of lived a lot like Bob's vicariously through your country during COVID. I wished I'd had her leadership.
Yeah, well, Kristen, you got such a connection with New Zealand, right? Obviously, everyone in New Zealand knows you as Mel. Do you ever look back at those Flight of the Conchord times and just think like, what a wild ride that was?
Yeah, it was a wild ride. I made lifelong friends with Jermaine and Brett and Reese and Taika, and we're still all buddies. And I visited New Zealand for our honeymoon in 2012. I've been to Wellington. I've been where else? I drank some wine. Oh, Queenstown. And I just can't wait to go back. I'd love to live there and become a citizen, but you guys have sort of locked that up for everybody. Like, kind of.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have enough say. I would try to pull some strings, but I simply have none available to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. And I like how you rated for your honeymoon. You're like, went on my honeymoon, drank some wine. The big highlights.
Some mighty
Yeah,
fine
really
wine.
good wine in New Zealand.
Mm.
As maybe you don't drink.
I'll give it a crack from time to time. I was interested to ask you guys, like from the start of this interview, obviously the chemistry is there. How does chemistry work in terms of comedy when you're in a VO recording booth? Are you all in the same room with a mic set up? Are you off in little rooms? How do you click with each other?
I'm so sorry, but I have to say, Eugene was also in Flight of the Conchords.
Fair enough.
I didn't want to make a big deal, but I also made some lifelong friends. I just
Yes.
Sorry, I took all the spotlight, but
Yeah, no, it's
Eugene was
fine.
in it. He
I
played
was
the
like,
Needs to
landlord.
And
recognize.
Eugene also
where did-
drank some wine.
Yeah, where did you go on your honeymoon, Eugene?
My honey, I didn't. It's,
Oh, it's really sad, kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
It's
next
fine.
question.
Let's nip that in the bud. I think that's safely gone very poorly. Here's it.
No, I'm sabotaging this. We record usually we started at the beginning of like seasons 1 through 8 or 9. Most of us were in New York except for Dan. We all recorded in one room as a cast on Wednesdays. And then as time went on, we kept recording together, but I moved to LA, blah, blah, blah. And then during the pandemic, we split up. So now we are together over ISDN like now, but we're in our own little booths until I guess we can stop getting COVID, which seems to be maybe never.
We're getting it right now.
Like I'm
Yeah,
getting it
I
right
know.
now.
Right.
We all took COVID tests to make sure
Yeah, we
that
did.
this moment is fairly
And we're
safe.
all triple vaxxed and boosted.
Guys, I'm not the cops. It's all right. You don't have to
I just
convince
want
me.
New Zealand because I want New Zealand to know that the people of the United States of America, there are more of us, and there was just as many as you guys. We were all doing good. I
Mm.
feel like we got a bad rap because there's like 400 million of us, and half of us didn't want to follow.
Okay, Dr. Bird.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I
All
just feel
right.
like
You let
there's
us
just
start.
a bunch of
Mate, we
Yeah.
impressed by you.
Just to be
We
clear,
believe you guys.
my back at some point here.
I was the landlord on Flight of the Concords. I was the landlord. I was the landlord on Flight of the Concords.
Oh no! Are
My
you gonna
character's
edit,
name was Yuki.
edit this? Can you edit
Give
this?
him your IM.
Did you
No.
edit my-
You can edit. it.
Can we
Here.
edit this?
Is this
I mean,
live?
I can't. Someone else definitely
Oh.
can. One of our
Oh my
amazing
God.
editors will be able to make this look spick and span.
That's
I'll give
I'm
them
just
I'll give them a
worried.
box of
I think
beers and it'll be
Jermaine's
fine.
watching this right now.
Yeah.
Jermaine, if you're watching, I'm a great character actor, and I know Staten Island very, very well. I have a lot of relatives from there, and I often sit in traffic in Staten Island just trying to get home. So I think I earned a part on your little show.
It's not little.
I know, it's huge.
Oh, this is the greatest.
You could be
Um,
like Eugene, totally forgotten.
Hey, not forgotten. Maybe I had more questions later on in the interview. You guys don't know what I had
you know.
planned.
Okay,
Well,
sorry.
you're welcome
ask
to
the
ask-
question.
ask-
Sorry,
ask
sorry.
Hey,
away.
if you ever come to
Well,
Jersey,
actually,
look me up.
What I'm going to do really quickly is basically this has gone perfectly exactly as I planned. So we're going to jump to this little game that someone's got me to play. What I'm going to do, if this is okay with you guys, we've got some famous New Zealand sayings. So, we don't often get to talk to voice actors, right? We're impressed by you guys. I personally have no idea how you guys do it. This is my only voice. I can't do anything else. So what we'd love you guys to do is just,
Right here.
we're going to give you some New Zealand expressions, and then you can maybe do a voice that we might recognize, a famous voice. Doesn't have to be from Bob's Burgers, can be from anything. We just love to hear these great New Zealand sayings. And trust me, every New Zealander knows what these are, even if they're weird. And then maybe I could try to guess who the character is that you're doing. Does that sound like something we could do?
Sure.
Yes,
Yes,
sure.
especially
Yeah,
if
100%.
it's okay for the character to be us from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, let's
Let's
do
just
it.
do it. Let's
Let's
just
do
do
it.
Okay,
it.
let's-
I can do it.
Yeah.
Let's just, we can just hear these in different. So this is a famous
Yeah.
saying in New Zealand. It's you're not in Guatemala now, Dr. Ropata.
Dr. Who?
You're not in Guatemala now, Dr. Ropata.
You're
Dr.
not in
Rose,
Guatemala
Dr.
now,
Ropa.
Dr.
Well,
Ropa.
that
need
dude
to know.
just
You've
did
got
that.
it.
Yeah. All right. Let
Ready,
me.
you got
Let me
this?
start. Do you?
I'll give it
Oh,
a
here we
shot.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm Jack Nicholson. And what was the expression?
You're not in Guatemala now, Dr. Ropata.
You're not in Guatemala now, Dr. Roback.
Ooh, that gave me chills.
Wow, that was-
Guess who
Wow.
that is? Guess who
Wow.
that
Oh,
Amazing.
man.
Uh,
Guess who that is?
Okay,
Wait,
here's
I
another
got
one.
I got one.
Okay,
Hey, guess
You
who
said
it is?
it.
Oh, who is
said
it?
But you said it.
It's
You
Jack
said
Nicholson.
I'm Jack,
Jack
Yeah,
Nicholson.
you said it.
Oh,
Did
did
I?
I?
no, it's okay. This is
Oh, I
perfect.
thought it was
no.
the
I
joke.
didn't know you said it.
No,
Oh.
He's got another one.
Here's another one. The next one is there is nothing like a crown for picking it up and putting it down.
Oh, I'll do this one. As I'm Catherine Hepburn.
No, he's supposed to guess.
There's nothing like a crown and put it down.
What?
That
What
was
this?
Catherine Hepburn.
What was the saying?
You nailed it.
You are-
I'm gonna have a Hepburn off.
Say
here.
it again.
That was
Yeah.
perfect. That was perfect.
Yeah.
We can move on, and this is this is going to sound crazy, but this is a legit saying in New Zealand, a very popular saying. Please tell me that is not your penis.
Okay.
Please
ready?
tell me that's not your penis.
Oh, it's good stuff.
No,
And I
it's
reckon,
better, it's better.
I reckon we can fit one, maybe a couple more in. Oh, I'm getting
Joan
the
Rivers.
light.
Oh,
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 boy.
grow up, grow up. Oh,
Wait for the saying.
oh, sorry.
I know, really.
Sorry.
It's okay. The next saying is always blow on the pie, safer communities together.
What was
What?
always blow on the pie?
Pie,
and then
safer communities together.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on over
What are
there?
you
Yeah,
people smoking?
I wanna
down
know
there?
about
That
I'm
there-
going a little.
All right,
That's
I'll
the
try it, I'll
official
try it.
slogan of the New
Franchise.
Zealand Police
How's the
Department.
weed in New Zealand?
Say it one
Pretty
more
good.
time.
Always blow on the pie, safer communities together.
Always blow on the pie. Safer communities together.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
It's
It's your job to guess.
Barry Gibb.
former
the
President
game's gone-
William McKinley.
William.
Oh, how could I not get it?
Died around
Oh.
1900. No one knows what he
How
sounds
would
like.
you not know all presidents when I know all about Jacinda?
I knew it was that. I knew it was
That is very
William-
true. That
I
is
knew
very
you
Bet
were
true.
going-
on.
I knew
Bet
you were
on
going
William
to
McKinley.
Oh, I got one.
Sorry, what's always blow on the pie?
That's
is that?
the official slogan of the New Zealand Police Department.
Right, but what does that refer to? Like, what is that?
Once a man was arrested on television here, and he had a meat pie in his hand, and the arresting officer, this is on a television show, the arresting officer reminded him, he said, "Hey, and have a good night, and remember, always blow on the pie, save the communities together."
Jesus Christ.
New Zealand is a very quaint place.
No, I love
Lovely
it.
there.
Look, I could do Rizzo from Greece. From you to me, Pinky Lee. Sorry, French.
Wait, can we have one more New Zealand?
Okay, I'm getting told to wrap, but yeah, we can have
Alright,
one more. This is the last one, and this is one that's very close to the heart of the TV show we're on. It's simply, I don't know. Are you allowed to cuss? Do you guys cuss? Is that okay?
I
Get
can. I'm Jewish.
Okay, this one is.
Sorry.
This is the news. That's what it is. This is the news.
This is the news.
Perfect. An amazing way to wrap the interview up, guys. Thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it. You a bunch of legends, and can't wait for the movie.
Yay!
Zealand
I'm
rocks.
glad Is it coming to New Zealand?
I sure hope so.
Hope so.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
Are you guys gonna let it in?
Very smart stuff.
Yeah, zing.
Love you, New
Sorry.
Zealand.